A Midsummer's Night's Dream, Act 3, Scene 1, Jannia, Kristofer, Marlon. So in this scene, the guys, which are the director, Clint, Snout, Starveling, Flute, and Snug, and also Bottom, they are rehearsing for the play, and they're just figuring out how they're going to act everything out. So, for instance, they're gonna write a prologue for Bottom's part, Pyramus. He stabs himself. They were gonna write a prologue so people know that he's not actually dying and that he's not actually Pyramus. And they do the same thing for Snout since he's the lion. So they think that people are gonna think he's an actual animal and be afraid. So they wrote a prologue for that. So in another place, Bottom and Puck are together, and Puck drugs him with the flower and turns him into an ass. And he really didn't notice that. He goes back to where the guys are at. And they all are frightened. They're like screaming because he is now an ass. And he thinks that they're just making fun of him, and when in reality they're just scared. So he starts making fun of them too, and then they all just run away because they're scared. He stays alone in the woods, and then he comes across Titania, right? She's sleeping, and when she wakes up, she immediately falls in love with him because she has been put to spell. And she's just complimenting him on how handsome he is. And after that, she introduces her fairies, which are mustard seed, peas blossom, cobweb, and moth. And when she's introducing the fairies to Bottom, he just starts making fun of their names and taking their names very literal. So he then goes away, and she orders her fairies to bring her lover silently, by meaning to grab him by the mouth and bring him, And that's it.